Ladies and gentlemen, Jessica A. Mason, who receives today a Bachelor of Science degree from the Silver School of Social Work, will now address her fellow graduates, the class of 2010.
President Sexton, trustees, faculty, families, graduates, and special guests. I am deeply honored and humbled to be here. My classmates are some of the most successful people I have ever known. They have produced films, started foundations, and worked several jobs at a time while completing their coursework. Tremendous achievements await them. Today, I want to take a moment to talk about how we define success. My first year at NYU, I had my own idea of what success meant. I wanted to go to Harvard Law School. Harvard Law has a child advocacy program that I had to be a part of. The summer between my junior and senior year, I was working with homeless youth by day and coming home every night to study for the LSAT and fill applications for scholarships. By September, my personal statement and letters of recommendation were all wrapped up and ready to go. But I could not hit send. I had realized I was happy during the day, advocating for the homeless, and miserable at night, contemplating 3 more years of school. One day, I was in the Silver Building, and I saw a random quote written on a whiteboard. It read, "Try not to become a person of success. Rather, try to become a person of value." I have pondered that quote ever since. I later find out it was by Albert Einstein. Like many students about to graduate, I began a soul-searching journey to figure out what I was going to do with the rest of my life. A journey to find my personal value. I started by asking myself why I had wanted to study social work in the first place. I had the privilege of growing up in an amazing and amazingly large family. I was lucky enough to have a father who loved me enough to tell me I could be whatever I wanted to be, and a mother who loved me enough to be a little fearful of where that idea may take me. My most transformative experiences at NYU involved working with homeless single mothers to help them keep their families together. My personal value was the tenacity I brought to the fight, the unwillingness to accept things the way they were. My junior year, I had the honor of joining the NYU Reynolds program in Social Entrepreneurship. The Reynolds program showed me the value of having a supportive peer group. I learned to utilize the collective knowledge offered by others interested in social change. Amita Swadin, a Wagner student in the Reynolds program, challenged me to think about my own power and privilege in working with disadvantaged populations. She made me realize that all of us now have the power and privilege of an NYU degree, and we must use our education with that privilege in mind. My peers at NYU taught me a final lesson about success. They taught me that truly successful people do not blindly pursue a singular goal. Instead, they're able to recognize and intuitively follow valuable opportunities. I still don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. But I do know what I'm going to do with the next year of my life. When presented with the opportunity to work with women and children in Haiti, I decided to follow my intuition. Instead of going to Harvard, I'm going to Haiti. This is what I now know. If I end up going to law school and working in the higher levels of government that are often synonymous with power, privilege, and success, I want to be so grounded in the knowledge of my own value and my desire to work towards alleviating poverty that I never forget my true purpose. Each of us graduating today will take our talents to law, or business, or politics, or the arts. As we enter classrooms, laboratories, sound stages, and operating rooms, each of us will determine our own path of value. Among our graduation gifts are a huge national deficit, a flailing economy, and pressing social issues. In an era of massive fraud schemes and economic failure, maybe it's time we question our definitions of success. Maybe it's time we pursue value. As we step out into the next phase of our lives, this is my challenge to you. Know your own value. Find value in the people around you, and follow your intuition. Thank you, and congratulations.